Who cheats the most?
Men.
Why? Because of the 4 reasons that you're giving us?
One, they are allowed by society to be polygamous.
And the laws in Kenya, actually.
If a lady tells her mother-in-law that your son cheated on me, even her own mother, like my husband cheated, okay, does he come home? Even if he slept with another woman, as long as he comes home, he's still your man.
Does he provide?
But if a man tells her mother, his mother, my wife cheated, what? Tufiako!
Wewe ni mwanaume aina gani?
Exactly. Because, and we are not saying it's excusable, but society is patriarchal and is very biased. So men have a lot of leeway. And I want to ask women, if you want to know whether your man will cheat, ask whether he believes in monogamy, first of all. Believes determined behavior. If your man tells you, a man is like a cock, doesn't stay with one chicken, what he believes soon will become the behavior. You need a man who has a convinced belief in monogamy, in faithfulness, in fidelity. So
do we have that in Africa?
We do. I keep telling you, we are the beginning of a new generation.
Absolutely.
Do you know our mothers were just mothers and that's all? They were not allowed to pursue their dreams or to become anything because they were dominated by society and men. Majority of churches, it was men leading. Majority of institutions was men leading. Today, I'm so happy.
Even the society itself.
It was men leading. And I keep telling, and I want to warn men again. If you want a woman to be faithful to you, get her first of all at the right time. Find a woman who is done exploring. Leave these university students alone. 22, 21, 23 years old, don't know where they're going. At pre-25, women are still figuring out themselves and their life. And they don't know whether they like tall, dark, handsome, or short, fat, and brown. They don't care which one. They don't know yet which one is which. One guy asked me, and on my Shujaa day, this was answering, this girl texted me, saying she wants to tattoo at all. I don't believe in tattoo because of church. She blocked me, went tattooed, and we met. She said, I've already tattooed, leave me alone. And the tattoo was not the fight. He got, this girl is 23, and he got her when she's still young, trying out things about life. And I told her, what if next time you find that she has shaved half of her head and put a squirrel dreadlocks on the other half? And she has gone to dance Rastafari with its skirt lifted and eyes closed. It's a party. So she's exploring. Will you sit there and try to tame that wild spirit? I told her, get women who are 25 and above. At least women who are done with experimentations. They are ready to calm down and settle in family. So I want to ask men, there are girls who are hooked up on their exes. This is the second reason why women cheat. Women cheat, I told you, number one is when you try to tame her too soon. Before she's 25. She doesn't know herself. That's the doctor was here. Another time we discussed the psychology. I'm trying to put up a book together to people because this knowledge is so missing in our curriculum. It's so evident. It's so evident.
Young Africans are not taught what you say.
Exactly. Your brain stabilizes at 25. That's when the reasoning department called prefrontal cortex matures. Before then, you're using amygdala, which is an emotional brain, which feels for acquisition of skills, learning mathematics, algebra, not making long-term decisions like choice of a mate, settling, composing your emotions, containing yourself. You can only do that at 25. There are people who marry pre-25, it's okay, but many of them have to sacrifice who they are because their identity had not yet formed and they find a way before they knew the path of their life. So they have to sustain the marriage at the expense of their lives. That's why most women never became anything in our generations. They were forced to stay in marriage and become nothing else. Those who became something had to divorce.
Kind of slaves.
Yes, exactly. That's why most women who became great had to divorce. Because when she chose to pursue a career, the man could, because he found out when she was just a tame girl, home, you know, at home. But now she's trying to become larger, do something out there, sing songs, motivate people. You know, those women who went up had sometimes to sacrifice the marriage. Those who stayed in marriage, many of them had to sacrifice the calling if you marry prematurely. But if you marry at the right time, you know where you're going in life. You know you'll be a public person. You know you'll be a singer. So you marry a person describing what you're becoming so that they choose you with that future in mind. The other reason women cheat, I told you, is women cheat a lot for revenge. If you cheat and she knows it and she don't break the marriage, she will get even. And women are good in plotting long-term revenge. Long time, for 10 years. And she can make you raise a kid that is not yours.
A question.
Yes.
Hi, Fred. You're talking via our SMS line, that is 111 Hi, Fred. I'm Lois from Taveta. Today's show is so interesting. Thank you. Kindly ask Benjamin, is it true to the narrative that no man can love one woman and one woman only? Is it true?
No, it's not true. You got that quote from the sick men camp we talked about. We have the gentleman fraternity. I want to invite you
To us.
please.
Tafadhal.
Exactly.
Na tuko wengi.
We are many.
Chama chetu
Only
tuko
that
wengi.
we are not noisy. It's the wrong guys who make news. Remember, if a dog bites a man, that's not news. But if a man bites a dog, that's news. So the men who have been biting dogs are the ones who have been making news. Please understand, we are very faithful men, committed, devoted. The reason we need to tell women why we are faithful, because our calling is greater than that nonsense.
True.
I can't risk all what I'm doing
some-
for 3 minutes of heavy breathing.
Talk to us on 111 All right, we are with Benjamin Zulu, psychologist, right here on Full Circle. We'll be coming back with more on 111 444 111. Your question, you can throw them to me. Director, what are you telling me? All right. So, you're telling me, time Jaisha? Very good. There's a question here. It's also a choice to cheat. Edwin from Ruruta.
It is. Thank you, Edwin. It's a man. Now that it's a
That's
man.
a man. It's a man.
It's a man talking. Thank
It's
you,
a man.
Edwin. Let's
It's a
remind
choice.
people that no accident. It was, I did not know how it happened. The process of having sex is very long. You cannot trip and fall into sex.
Yeah. They did not just decide.
Let's acknowledge that sex can possess you like temporary insanity, like a demon. So, if you give yourself to the charm, you can be charmed by a woman, and you travel from here to Mombasa.
I think men cheat after being betrayed, so it's much safer having more ladies. If one leaves, then you won't get stressed. You'll just move on with life.
Meaning you're already waiting for one to leave. You will never get a quality
You are
woman.
on your mark.
You will never get a quality woman with that mindset. And that's why I'm telling girls, stop marrying girls who are saying, hey, I can't trust you fully. Love, let's tell people, Frederick, it's a risk. I trust you to do right. I will do right on my side. And we are going to do this life together. It's a commitment. It's a choice. And we need to remind women again.
Yeah.
The men who are saved to marry are men who are conscious of their calling in life. Soon after money comes, if this man had no calling, no God to respect, no higher morality, he will stray all over. That's why you see our musicians, our artists, the famous people get millions. They cannot be contained because the pursuit was the career only, was the money only. Money has a very distracting power. Money itself, it will invite a lot of people trying to offer anything to you to get some money from you. But if you have a calling, a sense of destiny, too much to lose by misbehaving.
Too much to lose is the word here. Too much to lose. There's another one here. At what age should a man marry?
30 years.
30 years. Why?
In Kenya
Why?
in particular.
Why?
I recommend that in Kenya because I've observed that most men, after they leave college, they enter an exploration period where they need to explore and also women and also to try out, to find where they want to go in life, to find the career. Many of us don't practice the careers we started with, what we studied in the university. We changed direction. So in Kenya, I recommend 28 and above, ideally 30.
Ideally 30. So if you are not yet 30, Tulia.
One lady
Zulu.
asked me, well, she's dating a 25-year-old and she's 28. I told, can you stop playing cartoon with your life? Go get mature men, leave boys alone.
Many thanks, Benjamin Zulu, for coming and having time for us here at Full Circle. Of course, with Joyce.
Everywhere to get me, social media is Benjamin
Yes.
Zulu KE. Benjamin Zulu KE everywhere.
Anywhere.
Even email. Benjamin Zulu KE at Gmail.
At Gmail. Talk to him. He'll be having something good for you. All right, we are taking a short break. We'll be back with more in a short while. Don't go anywhere. On 111 444 111, talk to me.